Oh, Sarvadharma Sthapakatvam, Sarvadharma Swarupakaha, Acharyanam Mahacharyo Ramakrishnaya Te Namaha. O establisher of all the faiths, embodiment of all the religions, the greatest teacher among all the teachers, O Sri Ramakrishna, my salutations to you. Namaste, Pranam. And the ordinary people have put the blindfolds on their eyes, and they are not in a position to see that God is manifesting in this entire creation. All these 24 principles, cosmic principles, they are filled with the God consciousness. But we fail to recognize it. We fail to recognize that it is the God manifesting in this entire creation. We also fail to recognize the fact that God manifests in all these beings in varying degrees. And what makes us fail in this particular attempt of understanding? The eight fetters which act as the blindfold. And these eight fetters are the screws which have tightened the blindfold of ignorance on our eyes. We are not able to see what is around us. We are not able to realize what is around us. We are not able to get ourselves enlightened of that ultimate truth. And these eight fetters, Sri Ramakrishna had listed them down: shame, hatred, fear, caste, lineage, good conduct, grief, and secretiveness. All these eight fetters, they have tightened the hold of the blindfold on our eyes. And then, is there no remedy? There is. There is a remedy that Sri Ramakrishna says they can be unfastened with the help of a competent guru. Unless and until one finds a competent guru, these cannot be unfastened. So, there has to be a competent guru. And Sri Ramakrishna has assured us that in everyone's life, a competent guru will definitely come at the right time, at the right moment. And all these eight screws, they will be unscrewed and the blindfold will be removed and we will be able to see everything in its total clarity. Now, hearing to these words of Sri Ramakrishna, one devotee says, "Sir, please bless us. Be the guru and unfasten these eight fetters which have tightly bound this blindfold on our eyes. Unscrew these eight fetters and remove the blindfold. Please bless us." So Sri Ramakrishna again continues his nectarine teachings. Sri Ramakrishna says, God is in all beings, but you must apply to the gas company. It will connect the storage tank with the pipe in your house. Now this the gas company providing gas for lighting the lamps. Those days in the early 1900s or late 1800s, when there used to be a gas company in Calcutta which used to provide the gas through a pipeline to all the houses, and the lamps were burned using those that gas which was. But to get that gas connected to your pipeline, to start the flow of that gas to your home through that pipeline, one had to apply to the gas company. So Sri Ramakrishna says, you must apply to the gas company. You must apply to God. Oh God, give me the knowledge. Give me the devotion. Give me the understanding of who you are. Unless and until you apply, how you can get anything that you want in this world, Sri Ramakrishna says. So if you want the gas company to start supplying gas to your home, you apply to the gas company. They will connect that the storage tank with your pipeline and you will start getting the gas. One must pray earnestly. That is what Sri Ramakrishna means by applying to the gas company. Apply to God. Pray to God earnestly. Pray to God sincerely. Pray to God with great yearning, with great longing. It is said that one can realize God by directing to Him the combined intensity of three attractions. Sri Ramakrishna says, normally people are aware of three attractions. This entire world is filled with three attractions. Now, what are those are the three primary attractions. Those are considered to be the most powerful attractions. So Sri Ramakrishna says, one can realize God by directing to him the combined intensity of three attractions. What are these three attractions? Namely, the child's attraction for the mother. How great that attraction is. The small infant, when it is lying on bed, it doesn't know anything in this world. It can't do anything. It depends totally on its mother, that infant child. And the kind of attraction that infant child has for its mother. The moment mother comes near a child, you can see that beautiful smile on its face. Oh, my mother has come. Now all my worries are over. Now all my problems are over. Now she is going to take care of me. That is one attraction in this worldly life. That is considered to be one of the most powerful attractions. The attraction of child's love for its mother. Then the second one, husband's attraction for his chaste wife. How much, if the husband is, he has gone to office, there also he will keep on thinking about his wife. Oh, my wife is so nice. Oh, my wife. She must be missing me. She must be preparing this thing for my dinner. All the time, his mind is filled with the thoughts of his chaste wife. That is another most powerful attraction among these worldly attractions. That is the second attraction. And the third attraction, which most of the worldly minded people, they are so well aware of. Third attraction, the attraction of worldly possessions for the worldly man. There cannot be another equal to this attraction, the attraction that worldly man possesses for the worldly possessions. The worldly man has for the worldly possession. All those worldly people, I want this. Why this entire running around? I want this, I want that. If I don't have anything to commute, I will at least wish, oh, I should have a cycle. Then I get a cycle. Then I feel, oh, I should have a scooter because I have seen other person going so fast ahead of me on the scooter. So I want a scooter, I want a bike, I want a car. Among cars, first I will seek. First I will get attracted towards an ordinary car, and then my attraction grows from that ordinary car to some SUV, to some huge, Mercedes, Rolls Royce, those kind of stuff. We always keep on getting attracted towards the worldly possessions. I am having a one-room house. Now I should have a two-room house. Now I have a 3, 4, 5-bedroom house. Now I should have a mansion. Now I should have a palace. There is no end to the attractions of worldly possessions. So Sri Ramakrishna says, if one can pull these three attractions together and seek God with all those three attractions, the attraction for a child to its mother, the attraction of a husband to his chaste wife, or the attraction of a worldly man to the worldly possessions, they just bring all these three attractions together. How strong that attraction would be. Each attraction is strong in its own place, but you just pull all the three attractions together, and that force of attraction, you turn it towards God. That force of attraction, you turn Godwards, and the God cannot remain aloof from giving you the God realization. God has to give you the God realization. So Sri Ramakrishna says, these three attractions one must pool together, and put these three attractions pooled together onto the God. By direct them to God, and one can realize God for certainty. So that is Sri Ramakrishna's telling that how we can get blessed. When the devotee said, kindly bless us, so Sri Ramakrishna tells him, blessings are already with you. Only thing is, you have to start applying. You have to start applying to the gas company and apply it in such a manner, with such a great force, that God has to submit to your application. God has to sanction your application. Come, my child, This is what known as God realization. Enjoy that bliss. Then Sri Ramakrishna says, having got this blessing from the God, having got this the being, I mean the fortune of becoming a true devotee of the God with all these three attractions, then Sri Ramakrishna says you start seeing some signs in those persons. They become a kind of a part away. They kind of become a class away from the ordinary people. Now, what are the signs of these devotees? There are certain signs by which you know a true devotee of God. As these people who have applied to God for God realization, they start getting the blessings of the God through the God's grace. They start getting the blessings of the Divine Mother through Mother's the compassion. Then they will start bringing in some changes in their lives, in their personalities, in their attitudes. Now, what are these changes? Sri Ramakrishna says, his mind becomes quiet as he listens to his teacher's instruction, just as the poisonous snake is quieted by the music of the charmer. I don't mean the cobra. Sri Ramakrishna says cobras won't so easily get tamed by the music of the charmer, but normally the even the poisonous snakes, they will get charmed. They will get become quiet under the spell of that music of the charmer, snake charmer. Like that, the moment a person starts treading the path of devotion, his mind becomes quiet. There is no turbulence in the mind. There is no going away for the mind. There is no getting distracted by the distractions of the world. Then his mind is quiet. And as he listens to the words of his teachers, as he listens to his teacher's instructions, he imbibes the instructions of his teacher in a calm way, in a quiet way. Now there is no disturbance, there is no distraction at all. That is one sign that his mind is totally quiet and calm and at peace. And with that peace, the devotee will listen to the teacher's instructions. So that is one sign. Then there is another sign. A real devotee develops a power of assimilating instructions. That is another great change that happens. We keep on listening to so many instructions, but do we assimilate? Do we take the extract of those instructions? Do we put them in practice? Do we truly understand those instructions for assimilating in our attitude, in our personality? We listen to so many things, but we hardly follow them. Following the instruction of a guru and truly understanding the spirit of that instruction which the guru is imparting to us, that is very critical. Unless and until we follow that principle, those instructions, unless and until we assimilate those instructions, there is no use of any competent guru giving any important instructions. They will come here, they will come out, go out from there. That is what happens with ordinary people. But with the great devotees, Sri Ramakrishna says, they will assimilate the instructions of the Guru. And for that, Sri Ramakrishna gives again the example. He had earlier also had given that example of a photographic plate. Sri Ramakrishna gives this example of image cannot be impressed on bare glass, but only on glass stained with the black solution. Only on the plate which is coated with that black solution. This technique Sri Ramakrishna had learnt when he had gone to visit that photographer. How the photographic plate is used to carry that, get that impression of the image. On ordinary glass, there won't be any image retained. But a photographic plate on which the black solution is applied. What is that black solution? I think silver nitrate they used to use. So on the glass plate which is coated with the black solution, that will capture the imprint of the image which is to be taken. On the plain glass it won't. But the devotee's mind will capture the instructions of his guru and will be able to assimilate the instructions of the guru, like that photographic plate on which there is a coating of that black solution, and that can capture the image, the imprint. An image cannot be impressed on bare glass, but only on glass stained with a black solution, as in photography. The black solution is devotion to God. This black solution which is coated on the glass, that is the devotion. That devotion, it can make an imprint of the Guru's instructions on our mind. That devotion will make us assimilate Guru's instructions and then follow them to the core. So that is the second symptom that Sri Ramakrishna says, that the disciple starts assimilating and following the instructions of the Guru. And the third sign, there is a third sign of a true devotee. The true devotee has controlled his senses. For true devotee, there is no play of the senses. There is no hankering after the sense objects. We get tempted by sense objects so easily. There is something good to eat, we see, and that's it. Our the commitment of not eating extra sweets, it goes right there. It just gets destroyed. And then we just go after that sweet. So the sense objects are always there to tempt, and our senses are tempting us, seeing those sense objects. But a true devotee, Sri Ramakrishna says, has totally controlled his senses. He has subdued his lust. He has subdued his anger. He has subdued all the outward going tendencies. He has subdued his lust like the gopis who were free from lust. Gopi had tremendous attraction for their Krishna, but there was not an iota of lust attached to that attraction. That was a divine attraction. That was the purest of the pure attraction that the gopis had for Krishna. No element of lust attached to it, not even an iota, not even a fraction of it. So Sri Ramakrishna says these are three signs. When by seeing these three signs, you know that this person is on the path of enlightenment. This person is towards the God realization, and he is not far away from meeting his chosen ideal one-to-one. The three the signs that Sri Ramakrishna has talked about is his mind is quiet, he's calm, he's peaceful, he doesn't have any turbulence in his mind, he has not any distractions to take away his mind from his God. He is quiet, and quietly he listens to the instructions of God. The second sign, he assimilates the instructions of his Guru. He assimilates and follows and bring his teacher's instructions into practice. Like that photographic plate Sri Ramakrishna has given the example of. And the third example, the devotee, a true devotee, completely has full control over his senses. There is no sense object which can attract, which can tempt the senses to get carried away, to get tempted, to get into that ditch of worldly attractions. So with these three signs, we know that yes, this person is on the way towards meeting his chosen ideal. Om Namah Shri Bhagavate Ramakrishnaaya. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu. Jai Thakur, Jai Ma, Jai Swamiji.